Alien Skin is a talented man, but he's not a politician. He should not try to compete himself with Bobi Wine. Chagulanyi has a political background deep of which I don't want to talk about. The only thing he has to do right now is to join. Nothing else. Because if he tries to go the other side, that is a total flop. I can say that the life Alien Skin is living now is a life that Chagulanyi was living 30 years ago. So he should know it's like a baby learning how to crawl. He should first try to fight with the young people, step on their toes, but you don't climb. You don't start climbing a ladder from up, coming down. By the way, to be honest, I'm assuring you, if you are to take Alien Skin to Lira, to my town, and you put a show at 10K, you're going to make money less than 4 million. Because for us, we don't know him.
In Lila.
In Lira, yes, that's the truth. And if I've annoyed anyone, I'm sorry. I'm just someone
Disclaimer.
who cares. Yes, yeah. I'm just someone who cares about the future of everyone. I want to first appreciate Alien Skin for discovering the boy and not just living. As I told you once, I was also discovered by Olanya. Yes. You see, he discovered me when I was singing, and he mentored me to become a better person. The life Champion Good is living is even better than the one I was living. At least for him, he was in Kampala where there are many chances. How about some of us who were in the village, deep, where you even only hear a sound of a vehicle like once a week? There are different types of ladies. One, if you are that man who is really looking for settlement,
You want that wife home.
Settle. You have already made up your mind that, you know what, I am going to settle. Yeah. Then I don't think you have to focus on the beauty. I am telling you the truth because, as I've always told people, that there are very many beautiful girls that are getting married each and every day, but their characters, their weird ways is very busy taking them back to their father's house. Because a beautiful ladies, first of all, you vibe a beautiful lady, you can't afford, you misbehave, they leave you because they know tomorrow there's another man coming. They see options every day. So if you're that man who wants to settle, first of all, you look at the brain
of a woman. Not the beauty.
Yes. My qualities when I'm getting married to a woman, first thing is I need a woman who has a brain. Then I need a woman who is going to accept me as the way I am, who will listen to me, who will treat me like a king.
In your empire.
You get? Yeah. A woman who is going to treat me like the way my mom treats me. Though I'm no longer mommy's boy. But of course, I need to be treated, because by the time a woman is able to treat you like that.
But women hate that.
They hate that. But then that is why, now if you want to understand, you first have a main girlfriend or a main woman and a side chick. And you fall sick and you see the one going to be there for you.
Platinum Wellness Spa offers therapeutic massage services complimentary with sauna and steam bath for your full body cleansing. You can now get a Swedish massage, hot stones, spot massage, aromatherapy, salt ability hot stone therapy, Moroccan bath hammam, jacuzzi, and many more therapeutic massage varieties. We are located along Lukuli Road near Teletubbies Primary School, off Rumala Access, Kongebuziga. Call us on 0708-842-821. Platinum Wellness Spa, here to take care of you.
Amanyanze Nsuga Mustafa, nkola ne Ali Hila Holdings Uganda Limited. Tuli bakozi ba biodigester wamu n'okuzimba okwenjawulo. So olwaleero tuli waneeno nga tuli mukola biodigester. Ekyenjawulo ekiriwo nti yo eri mu basement wakati, okusinziira nga bulijjo abantu mu kiraba ti eno parking lot. So eri wansi eri parking lot eri mu basement. Leero tukoze size y'abantu 5 ng'era erina capacity okusavinga ekizimbe kino kyonna nga wekinaabeera. Waneeno ng'era emigaso gya bulijjo gya biodigester tebagenda kunuunamu. Atwetaaze ku namba z'essimu 07017 66992 ne MTN 078922 4230 enamba ezo zonna kweziri ku WhatsApp.
Morris Cakes and Events Limited bakola cakes eza birthday, okwanjula, baby shower, bridal shower mu buli design yonna gy'oyagala, traditional cakes n'ebika ebirala, kw'ossa n'okutegeka emikolo ne girabika bulungi. Basangibwa wa Kaliga okumpi n'akatale k'aba veteran. Ku namba z'essimu z'olaba wansi awo ku call ne WhatsApp, kola order cake ekutuukako yonna gy'owangaalira. Nze Lujja omulungi atulaba ku Carlton Music, mugamba mutya, bigenda bitya? Bingi bitambula mu kibuga, and as always nga bwe tukikola tujja ne tusharinga platform eno ne ba colleagues bange ab'enjawulo mu sectors ez'enjawulo, ne tusharinga ideas wano ne wali ku byonna nga biba bitambula. So on today's show ndi joined by brother Yubu Onyong. Onyong.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm failing with your name.
It's not as easy as you may think. It's just like learning to speak Luganda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy to see you again.
I'm here. It has been long. I think I give it 2 years, though it's 1 year and some good month, but we give it 2 years because we're winding up with the year.
How is the going?
The going so far, we are struggling.
Struggling?
Yeah, we are struggling. We are young people. Every day we have dreams. Every day you wake up in the morning, you put your knees down and you say, God, help me get there. You have your own dream to achieve. Me as Yubu, I have my own dreams to achieve. So every day we wake up in the morning, we have the same prayers that, Lord, help us get there. But we do different things to get there. Yes.
Okay, so how is she?
I don't understand if you say how is she. Because if you say how is she, you may be asking my sister, my mother, my other relatives, my friends. So be specific.
So you mean you don't have a wife? Because men care more about the woman.
I don't have a wife.
You don't have?
I don't have. Yeah, let me tell you something, Captain. Relationship comes with a responsibility. It is like development. If you were to say, like for example, if you go to a street, like a town, like my little, however much is now a city, and you say we want development, we want good roads, yes, it will come, but you should be ready. You should know that it will come with destruction. So there's nothing that comes freely. So every relationship comes with a responsibility. So for you to get in a happy one, you need what? You need cash. So I'm still working hard every day looking for cash. What I have right now may not be enough to sustain what the lady will be asking on a daily basis.
But I'm told you can't get enough. It's about deciding.
Then if you can't get enough, you try to use the little you have within the limit you have, within the cycle that you have. If you see you can't afford something, you don't go for it. You see, it's like me. If I ride a bicycle, I can't go to a lady who drives a car unless she's the one coming to me. You get? She can come to me because she'll be knowing, okay, I can afford. But me, I cannot go knowing that I cannot what?
Man, you're a coward.
No, that's not being a coward. That's being responsible enough for yourself. You don't want to carry on the stress that you cannot put in your head for sometimes. I cannot go, for example, to a lady who drives off to a lady that I can't afford, and then I will want to compete with someone who can afford.
So you fear competition.
That is let me if you're fat and you want to grow small, just fall in love with the wrong person. That is the only thing. Fall in love with the wrong person.
That's why people say love is a mistake.
It's actually like betting.
But again, you have to take risks.
Yeah, of course, risk is something that there is no successful man who has not taken a risk. Yeah. You see. But now it depends on what risk you're taking. There are some you can't. You cannot. Like for you cannot take a risk to say that I want to become a rebel. Can you?
I can't risk that, of
now,
course.
There are risks that happy life. So there are risks that you cannot take. Now me, I chose to be single because I cannot afford.
Yubu, guys on street are saying Yubu is taking too long.
No, I'm not taking too long.
These nice suits you wear.
I'm not taking too long. Just like I told you previously that the suits I put on, I'm a man of class. I'm not a boy of swag. So I set up my own swag. I set up my own class. I set up my own way I want to appear. As you see me, I'm unique, so I want to be unique. That's it. I want to be unique. So if the guys are saying that you are taking too long, I am not taking long. I am taking my time. I am still
Studying the
I'm
grounds.
studying the ground. I am seeing. Like, let me be honest to you with you, Captain. 100% that in Kampala there is nothing like love. I'm being real.
Tell me, my brother.
Nothing like love.
What is in Kampala?
What is in Kampala is people are just surviving.
How?
One, first of all, if you don't have money, it is going to be very difficult for you to have a very, very beautiful girl who knows what she wants. And then every lady in Kampala, okay, not every lady, but I give it 85% of these ladies are hustling. Now, the 85% of the ladies hustling, if you know you're a man that you're not well off or you can't afford, then there's higher chance of you sharing that lady with someone.
I share with you.
You get? Now, if you can't afford and I can afford, there is high chance of us sharing. You get? Because a lady will not just be there. Remember, these are ladies, one, they will have to plate. These are ladies who want to work on their nails. These are ladies that
Skins.
you see, they want to maintain a lot of things.
Bleach.
You see? I don't want to talk about that one. You get? So,
Even I'm about to ask you, the qualities, you know men like brown ladies.
now you see, when it comes to choosing a lady, there are different types of ladies. One, if you are that man who is really looking for settlement,
You want
you
that
want
wife
to
home.
settle, you have already made up your mind that you know what, I am going to settle, then I don't think you have to focus on the beauty. I am telling you the truth because, as I've always told people, that there are very many beautiful girls that are getting married each and every day, but their characters, their weird ways is very busy taking them back to their father's house. Because a beautiful ladies, first of all, you vibe a beautiful lady, you can't afford, you misbehave, they misbehave, they leave you because they know tomorrow there's another man coming. They see options every day. So if you're that man who wants to settle, first of all, you look at the brain
Of a woman.
woman.
Not the beauty.
Yes. You see? In
But
fact,
beauty attracts a lot.
beauty attracts a lot, but tell me how many rich, powerful men are in the country that are doing good, but they are married to ugly women? You always see them, don't you see? No, speak it in the mic. Don't you see? No, I don't want it to be my words.
Apart from
I
the
want us
rich,
to
I know.
I want us to accept. So the rich you have, they have beautiful women. I know maybe you're trying to be
To God,
to God, but you see at times you have to surrender to speak the truth, to open the eyes, even whether it's your boss. You get? You speak the truth. It actually they will be happy if you tell them, you know what, your wife has a brain, however much she's not beautiful. You see? So the only advice me I can send to the women or the ladies outside, instead of spending a lot of time polishing their face, their body, let them polish their heart and mind. Men no longer want that. Even you as a man, you have discovered men have become scarce. Men are scared. These women, they've already scared men. Yes, men are scared because every woman right now, what comes in their mind first is money. So
no love today.
no love. Because now, one, you go to a woman, the first thing is they will talk between them that does he has money? Is he having money? If you don't have money, you are finished. Unless you're very handsome. And if you're handsome, you don't have money, still you'll share with a ugly man who has money.
But at least for you, Yubu, you good to go. You are an handsome man.
Of course
You're
I
a man
can.
of class.
Now, me I can.
Expensive suits.
Let me tell you. First of all, me I know I'm very handsome.
Very handsome man.
I am very handsome, and then too, however much people always tell me, but you're too young, will you get married? But that one has never bothered me.
You're not bothered. You aren't bothered.
About what? About
getting
the height?
married, yeah.
Do you know the life I live? Someone can be very tall, but I live a better life than them. So a lady would rather choose to live a good life with me than living a miserable life with you who is tall. You see? No one no one wants to shed tears. People want to shed tears of joys. You get? That is why a lady would rather cry seated in a Mercedes than than laughing while he's walking. No, no, no.
It is unfair.
That is why. So
Yubu, yeah.
that is what I'm telling you, that to live in Kampala and you say you're going to fall in love. Though, okay, there are some percentage of people, some percent, that mean what they really want, though they get that temptations. Because I'm also quite sure that, guys, there is no guy who will wake up and take his own girlfriend to the bar. You,
Your own. The one you own.
Your own. Have you ever taken your own to the bar?
No, I can't.
You can't. You will take somebody's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Why? Because you know yours is painful. And now, that is why I tell you that you can be there. If you're principal, be principal and had enough. If a lady who wants to settle with you, that lady will always abide by your rules. They have to take that even in the Bible. They have to listen to the men. Because at the end, it is a man to provide and protect you. So if a man is supposed to protect you, a man is telling you stop this and that, you're not doing it and you go out there and you are taken, a man has tried his level best to protect you, but you have failed to listen and they have taken you away because you wanted to go. Don't expect to come back.
So you believe you get a woman that will respect you?
Yes.
And listen to you.
And listen to you. You rather get a woman. And let me tell you something. Do you know how it's easy to spend on a woman who listens to you?
Very easy and
However
interesting.
much you had, you'll just pull. Even if she wants 1,000,000 shillings or what, you will just offer.
Spending with love.
Because you know you're spending what is worth your money. Than spending money on someone who is beautiful, someone who is going to be big-headed to you, someone who is going to have very many male beasties. Are you seeing? Someone who is going to always have gigs out. Rarely does it make sense.
Fear women. What are your qualities, Yubu?
Qualities in what?
women.
My qualities when I'm getting married to a woman. First thing is I need a woman who has a brain. Then I need a woman who is going to accept me as the way I am, who will listen to me, who will treat me like a king.
In your empire.
You get?
Yeah.
A woman who is going to treat me like the way my mom treats me. Though I'm no longer mommy's boy. But of course, I need to be treated, because by the time a woman is able to treat you like that.
But women hate that.
They hate that. But then that is why, now if you want to understand, you first have a main girlfriend or a main woman and a side chick. And you fall sick and you see the one going to be there for you. You'll find out that the main woman will be there, but the side chick will not be there.
Busy.
She will always be busy. Even but she can call and say, hi, how are you doing? Are you recovering? Yes. But what are they contributing? Good jobs. Men who has the brain. They no longer want to go for men who swag or go to bars. No.
The kings.
They no longer want that. They now want husband material. Just
Time
like-
will tell. You look for us.
Now let me tell you, if you want to believe, all the girls you see slaying right now, looking good, some maybe you might have vibed them and have shocked you. Trust me, today give them 5 years only and see who they will be. They will be too old for you. They will be completely too old for you.
These slayers we have today.
So use this time to make money so that in the 5 years time, as they are growing old, you're seeing fresh girls hitting the street. Super. With new modern style. Because every year comes with different styles. The girls you see your time now, they don't want to accept. This is their time to shine. Remember, a girl, if they give birth once, they become second hand. But for you can produce even 10 kids and you'll remain firm.
Come on.
No,
Women
like
become second hand.
I am being real.
Hey.
Once a woman gives birth, she will no longer be fresh. Unless she will have to apply something on herself. Of which for her, you see, but for you will still just be there. So you had the advantage. The only challenge you have is to now fight hard to make the money. By the way, I don't see ladies as a priority to me. Mm-mm.
What are your priorities?
Me first of all, what I'm focusing on is money.
Money.
I'm making money. Yeah, that's all I need.
I see you driving a good car.
Yeah, I drive a good car because I know how to balance myself. Yeah, even you would want to live a better life. These are cars. Someone can see me maybe driving. I drive a BMW, yes.
Yeah.
Some people may say, isn't this a luxurious life? But that's not living a luxurious life. These are cars I grew up when I was in primary, walking to school, high school. I used to see people driving and I used to tell my friends, I used to admire that man, when I finish, I want to drive that car. Even you have ever heard that in you. There is no one who has never seen cars and admired. So now that I have finished, I have gotten a good job for myself and I can afford, I'm now living the dream I have been dreaming. So it is not luxury. It is not. I am just trying to live one of the life I had planned to live. So that is an achievement already. It's a step ahead.
Anyways, generally, let's weigh. How do you see youth plan for their lives generally?
Now, the youth for these days, they're already taken out by their life. But there are few who really understands what life is all about. You see, life can be so sweet, but in a very short time.
Sweet in a short period of time.
Yes. Now, have you ever had money?
Me?
Yes. Too much money? But out of the money you have, you still feel like life is hard.
Yeah, of course. It
Do you know
happens.
life, there's a time life is very hard. Did you discover that life is very hard between 10 to 1?
As in,
During the daytime, between 10 to 1, life is somehow very hard. And then there is speaking from 2. Life only becomes sweet evening hours when the sun is not hot. Did you discover that?
yeah, I know.
Out of your money, you can have the money. Yes, you have the friends, but you don't have where to go. You can't go to the bar to start drinking when the sun is too hot. The friends you have, instead of drinking with them, they are busy in streets making money. So you have nowhere to go at the end. Even if you are to say you're going to be sleeping home, yes, you're going to be home, but of course life is going to be difficult for you. You can't have the lonely life forever. Yes.
So let's talk about the trends today. Before, we didn't have this sex in the toilets, but I understand today you've witnessed.
That is social excitement.
Hey.
That is social excitement.
Social excitement.
Yes. Talking about sex. There is no one who does not have sex.
Everyone have sex.
Even the reverends have sex. That is why they have kids.
Ah, come on.
I'm telling you that even reverends, they have sex with their women. The only difference is where do you have it
From.
from? Because whether you do it in toilet, whether you do it in the bedroom, as long as you're doing with the wrong person, you are wrong. So all in all, sex, everyone does it.
Pressure.
And then talking about leaked videos, let me tell you something. We are Africans.
So for you, it is okay to have it anywhere.
No, it is not okay to eat everywhere. The only thing, okay, fine, I can say it is okay to eat anywhere, but with respect.
What do you mean with respect?
Eat, but respect people, but eat with the rightful people. Don't just eat with anyone. Eat with someone you know. And before you eat, care about your own health. Yes, care about your own health. Because you can eat and enjoy now, but in a short period of time, you discover what you have eaten in 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes has made you to reduce your lifespan from maybe 40 years to 2 years. Yeah.
Because of that stress.
Stress, yeah.
People are talking about you.
But first of all, having sex in the toilet means you're dirty.
Come on.
How can you have sex in the toilet where dirty things be? Rare.
This is pressure, my brother.
Of course, however much it is pleasure. That's a sign, first of all, that those people maybe don't have homes.
No. This happens even for married people,
Now, married in toilets, in a bar? No, no, it
even
doesn't.
in cars.
No, now you see. Okay, there are cars that first of all explain it themselves. There are cars that explain itself. Yeah, that
What's
car.
that? I see you
Yeah.
smiling. You have an experience.
No, no, no. I don't have an experience, and I will not want to have an experience. Yeah, because me as me, I value myself a lot. Uh, First of all, I'm not a young person. I to have sex, you don't just have sex. You don't just enter any hole. You see, it's like you're driving your car. You have to care about your own car. The way you don't enter just potholes anyhow. Don't just enter any hole. Just so be careful. If you care about a car, a vehicle, so why don't? What makes it hard for you to care about your own life? Really? Let me ask you, as you can you have
Don't
sex in the
ask me,
toilet?
ask them.
No, no. You know, I'm just asking you. Can you have sex in the toilet?
You know, I've not done that before,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't tell the
And you would
future.
not want to do it.
And I do not want to do it.
Ah, you see?
But again, with sex, I can't tell.
Of course, sex you have everyone. Let me tell you, there is no one who does not have sex. Me, I am telling you the truth. There is no one who does not have sex. And then things of maybe people nakedness or what, we Africans automatically, if it was not because colonization, we would remain naked or covering just like a small part. Are you seeing? So this should not be something that shocks people. However much, we should also be mindful of how we do certain things. Everything we do, we have the freedom to do, but we have to respect and value. As a young person, the first thing you need to consider is the shame you bring to your parents
And you,
and you. Most especially if your father or your mother holds a big name or is someone who is famous in a society, you need to always try your level best to first protect their image, because that is something they would not even want to see. If you're a lady, the only way you can make your father or mother happy is behaving well, not behaving in a stupid or in a pornographic way. No, that is not something right. You get? So that means you're going to make your children suffer or live in a minimal area, which is not good. Because what we do right now will determine the life that our children will live. So we have to leave them in a better, in a like we live a life in a wise way. You get? Yes. Do something that if your son or daughter is moving, they can say, yeah, that's a daughter to so and so. We can respect. But if you're a person that is ever leaking out video, and they see you, first of all, they can't even, they will know like father, like son, or like daughter, like mother.
anyways, that is Yubu for you. Tuli mu kusharingamuko y'engeri ebintu gyabiramu. Remember, zino ze trends eziriwo. Buli muntu abeera ne different idea ku kintu nga bwe kiba kifaanana. So away from sex, love, couples, tuswitchingeko Yubu ku that is side of education. You're a learned person, you have attended school. Today we have a saga of alien skin, champion Gudo. Hope you've been following.
Yeah, I've been following. Now talking about alien skin, and it's called Champion Gudo.
Champion Ogudo.
Champion Gudo, and then MC Cats. Now, this is like it's like two leaders fighting. But the war, if two cows fight here, do you know what will suffer?
Grass.
The grass. So in this saga, who is in the middle?
Champion Ogudo is the grass.
So who is going to suffer? Champion Gudo. How? One, Alien Skin is already making his money. And then two, MC Cat is already making his money.
So they are in the future.
They are in their future. They are already living their life. But Champion Gudo is, remember, this is a child. How old is Champion Gudo?
It could be 12.
12.
Below.
12 and below. That means, first of all, they're endangering the life of that boy.
How?
One, I want to first appreciate Alien Skin for discovering the boy and not just leaving. As I told you once, I was also discovered by Olanya.
Yes.
You see, he discovered me when
a
I
better
was
person.
singing, and he mentored me to become a better person. That is what I expected Alien Skin to be doing to Gudo. I sing. And that is now what Katz is trying to come out to prove, however much is coming late. So Alien Skin had a very good heart, and I appreciate him for discovering the boy. And maybe I hope he was the one paying the boy in school. Yes, if he was paying the boy in school, that was perfect. But now, the life Champion Gudo is living is even better than the one I was living. At least for him, he was in Kampala where there are many chances. How about some of us who are in the village, deep where you even only hear a sound of a vehicle like once a week. But then if I was someone who is close to him, I would have one-on-one chat with him. He also needs guidance.
Alien.
Yes,
Which guidance?
he needs guidance. However much he has the chance, he should not mix music with fighting.
The political fightings or the
The
other
political fightings. You see, he should not mix. Because first of all, politics is very different from music. Completely, very, very different from talent.
But he had tried. It is just the fans.
You see, there is trying and making it. Those are two different things. You see, and you can't shoot two birds with one bullet. First of all, he would have used the music well. Are you getting? You see, media is very bad. Media can pull you up and
Put
media
you
can
down.
pull you down.
That's it.
So you have to weigh.
On what?
Are you getting? You have to weigh
Which fans to follow?
which fans to follow.
Is it the minority or the majority?
And then too, you need to understand that the fans for music is different for fans for politics.
But today it is
You
mixed.
can have the young people on you, and you're going to be surprised the young people don't vote.
Hey.
I have been at the polling station. You're going to be shocked that the people who are going to be there shouting on street, most of them don't even have national IDs to vote. They don't even know there are polling stations. I'm telling you,
We are the majority.
we are the majority. But if you are to go to electoral commission and see the number of people who vote, the gender or the age, you're going to find out that very few young people vote.
And fear.
Are you seeing? So politics is another thing. Politics is completely another thing. You don't just wake up and go for politics. You need to study. You need to understand. Then first of all, you don't go for politics alone. You need a campaign manager. You need agents. And the agents should be people who understand politics. Are you seeing? Those
How
are,
can youth fully engage in politics?
to engage in politics, one, you need to be someone who is a strategist. You need to be someone who has practiced politics for quite some times, with real politicians who make it not even political failures. Because by the time you deal with the political failures, it's automatic that you're going to fail. Are you seeing? You need to deal with people who understand how things are, politics is being run. So as for me, Alien Skin is a talented man, but he's not a politician. He should not try to compete himself with Bobi Wine. Chagulanyi has a political background deep of which I don't want to talk about. So his blood at least has a drop of politics. I respect him in terms of politics. If at all he's trying to fight Bobi Wine, he's messing up his talent, he's messing up his future, and it's killing even Champion Gudo. This man is a class ahead of him. I'm actually not a supporter of anyone. I'm just an analyst.
Yeah, that's it.
You get?
Yubu for you.
I'm just analyzing, just. So to me,
That's your point of view.
I can say that the life Alien Skin is living now is a life that Chagulanyi was living 30 years ago. So he should know it's like a baby learning how to crawl. He should first try to fight with the young people, step on their toes, but you don't climb. You don't start climbing a ladder from up, coming down. You see?
Maybe steps.
That's it. So, man, Chagolanyi is something different from Alien Skin, I swear. Yeah.
And Alien Skin is another different guy you have in the industry.
No, I know him
Now
as
talking about music.
I know him as a
How
musician.
do you see him
You see,
with music now?
first of all, I'm not his music fan.
You're not?
I'm not his music fan, but I like him so much.
How come?
I like him so much, but I'm not his music fan because I don't understand Luganda, so I can't love what I don't know.
But
You
at least you can dance to the beats.
No, you can't
One
dance.
guy who creates
What if
those-
it's an abuse? You don't dance to what you don't know. And first of all, me, I don't know how to dance.
So you're not a
I
fan.
don't know how to dance because I think the only dancing skill I know is only this. So I can't do something more than that.
Those are used in church.
You see, I'm not here, my church boy. I've been a musician, you know.
Yeah.
I have been a gospel singer.
How far with your music?
I stopped music
Why?
because I am focused into the world of leadership. I am focusing onto the people. You see, yes.
My man is focusing. You be
I
focusing.
don't have time for studios, but I have time for the future generation of this country. You get? So I want to give them the time they need. I need to study properly because in the next 15 or 20 years from now, it will be us, not anyone else. It will be us. And for us to push to get there, it starts now.
Now.
Because even us, when we get there, we shall not just allow someone who will come from the corridor to cross. There, we shall have them properly. Because it will be like something we have always fought for. I think, like for if I'm to be there, I can't say I can be. We have been in the struggle together. At least, I think.
And I pray you make it. And if I want to see you there.
Yeah, I can say at least we have been in the struggle together. I cannot just wait for someone to just cross from nowhere. No. There you're jumping a stage. First go back and hustle. See the difficulties. Like someone who has not been in torture moments or been living a miserable life. You cannot go to a rich person to advise you. You need to go to such people to teach you life. You don't go to a rich person to advise you over life to do with poverty. You go to people who have been there. Now me, I can guide you proper because I've been in that poor life.
How to manage poverty.
I know how to manage it properly. But rich people cannot. Yeah. So that's the truth. That is why some of us, we have remained single. Because in Kampala, every girl looks to be from a rich family. Now for us, we are hustle boys. I think.
Some are faking life.
However much they are faking now, for you can't tell somebody's life. If they are faking, of course, time will come, we shall find the truth. But if you're a hustle boy, man, you can't manage daughters to rich people, I'm telling you, or rich women, you can't. Because for them, they have things of urgent this, urgent this, urgent this. Remember, you are a hustler. You live within your mean. So, Alien Skin, I love him so much. I love the good heart he has on Champion Gudo, but I don't love the idea of him going for politics. The easiest way, the only way Alien Skin has, the only thing he has to do right now is to join. Nothing else. Because if he tries to go the other side, that is a total flop. I'm telling you, because I know NRM does not rig elections. It is a total flop. So let him just join Chagolanyi. By the way, to be honest, I'm assuring you, if you are to take Alien Skin to Lira, to my town, and you put a show at 10K, you're going to make money less than 4 million. You get? You're going to make money more than less than 4 million. Because for us, we don't know him
In Lila.
in Lira. Yes, that's the truth.
And you know Palazzo.
Palazzo, man.
You know him?
Palazzo, I know Palazzo is known almost countrywide. Because he's consecutively going up country for shows. That one at least.
But even Alien Skin has made it.
I don't think, maybe if he has ever gone up country, but I think he has never had any show up country. I would have known.
Your
I'm
region.
among the legend of northern Uganda. So we can know who and who and who. And those promoters call us to ask, who can we bring?
Hey.
We recommend. These artists who go there, we recommend. They all know.
Hey.
You ask the fig filmmaker, the over the we recommend.
Recommend.
They call us, who do you think is rocking now?
Recommend the guy.
No, me, I have nothing against that man. That man is my brother. I don't hate him. I love him so much, though I'm not his music fan, because I don't understand the language. Maybe if I could understand, I would love the music. So I can't judge his talent. But all I know is a talented, wise man. But me, my main thing was on Champion Gudo. They should be serious with that boy. I don't want them to mess up that boy, because that boy still has a long way to go. I want that boy to be the next Yubu in the few times to come. You never know, they're messing up with the future president or the future speaker of this country in that boy there. In case I have annoyed anyone in the interview, I was just giving my opinion.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I don't want to be considered. And if I've annoyed anyone, I'm sorry. I'm just someone
Disclaimer.
who cares. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm just someone who cares about the future of everyone. That's it.
Yeah. That's good. That's okay, because you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
You told me you have a foundation.
Yeah, I have a foundation which is called Ubu Foundation. It's a non-profitable foundation that anyone can support. Even you can support. First, these are the things we do. One, I started this as Yubu Foundation, not because I'm called Yubu. I got the name Yubu from the Bible. You know, Yubu was someone who suffered a lot. So out of suffering, but at the end, he gained, but he didn't give up in helping people. So as me was someone who was helped, I carried on with the legacy that my former mentor had to help other people. So Yubu Foundation, we do a lot of things. One, we go into the field to sensitize the youth, to talk to the youth about. Can I read it for you? I can read it for you. I have a team of people that who are peer educators who go to the field to teach people. We have a lot of like mentorship programs. Now, I have part of it here. Let me show you. The mission is to provide sustainable programs that generate positive change for Ugandan children and their communities. And then the vision is, the vision of Ubu Foundation is that each child or person in Uganda finds a dignified path to a successful life and is empowered to live out God's plan for a future filled with a hope, essentials to communities being lifted out of poverty, a holistic program that addresses the physical, spiritual, and psychological needs of currently struggling communities. Yubu Foundation envisions communities in which individuals can be productive members of society, living with mutual respect and love for one another. The vision of Yubu Foundation is to transform and empower the life of Ugandan children through academic and athletics, increasing the percentage of students who achieve higher level of education and thereby reducing poverty in Uganda. That is where now the Champion Gudo issue comes in. Now you see, it's part of the fighting, the thing that my foundation is fighting. Now, coming to the next one, we believe education, leadership, and teamwork skill, faith and community, and family support are critical to helping young people achieve their goals. Yubu Foundation envision a future where socio-economic status does not prevent a child from attending school. I think we aim to create long-term sustainable growth by working in communities with local support. Our core value is faith in action, trusting in our Lord Jesus Christ and acting on the faith by serving those most valuable integrity, demonstrating strong ethic, honesty, and high standard at all time, teamwork and family spirit, working in unity with passion, respect, and humility. So we shall fight out the things to do with pornography, leaking out. Change, empowering people to bring about purposeful life change, passion for people, understanding each person's story and treating all with dignity and compassion. Still goes to Champion Goodo's idea. Statement of ministry. Yubu Foundation is a Christian or a Muslim non-profit organization dedicated to playing its part in eliminating poverty and providing hope through education and opportunity. Our ministry was founded on the premise that everyone should have an opportunity to a dream, irrespective of location. Yubu Foundation believes that Christ welcomes all. Our policy supports providing hope and promoting change, irrespective of race or religion. We embrace supporters and volunteers from all backgrounds. That means even you, even the people outside can support. They can even support through you, not only me, as long as you can abide by what we want. At Yubu Foundation, our motivation stems from Jeremiah 29, verse 11, that says, "For I know the plans I have for you," declares the Lord's plan to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Our ministry and approach hinge on a few major theological concepts. Yubu Foundation follows the teaching of Jesus Christ. We exemplified unconditional love and said to be not only hearers but doers. We operate through actions, providing year-round programs to help provide hope and future to those in need. So those in need of future, we can do that for them. So Yubu Foundation, we do a lot of things. We are generally for everyone. We are registered and recognized by the government. So we just invite anyone who is willing to support. If you know you have clothes, you know you have even some funding you want to donate, you can bring them. They can even bring it to Cavton. Cavton, they can access us through you.
So you have physical address and contacts?
Yeah, we have physical address that I will give you maybe. So we do the things to help. We are not here to maybe eat someone's money, and we shall account for it.
So you're on social media?
We are on social media. Yes.
It's Yubu Foundation.
Yubu Foundation.
Amanya nze Nsuuga Mustafa, nkola ne Alihira Holdings Uganda Limited. Tuli bakozi ba biodigester wamu n'okuzimba okw'enjawulo. So olwaleero tuli wano eno nga tuli mukola biodigester. Ekyenjawulo ekiriwo nti yo eri mu basement wakati okusinziira nga bulijjo abantu mu kiraba ti eno parking lot. So eri wansi eri parking lot eri mu basement. Leero tukoze size y'abantu 5 ng'era erina capacity okusavinga ekizimbe kino kyonna nga wekinaabeera. Wano eno ng'era emigaso gya bulijjo egya biodigester tebagenda kunuunamu. Atwetaaze ku namba z'essimu 07017669992 ne MTN 0789224230. Enamba ezo zonna kweziri ku WhatsApp.